for the week of March 10th, 2025. I don't know why we want to go all the way into September or something of September of last year is repeating itself at this time with this energy. So just be aware of the energies that be because we are coming up on eclipse season. So South Node energy could be a bit nasty for some of you here. Definitely some karmic stuff going on with this South Node here as well. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I am available for readings. I just got done doing some. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'm trying to raise my viewership up and I'm trying to raise my subscription up. Right now I'm at 3,725 subscribers. So it's free to subscribe and like and share, and especially hit those likes and dislike buttons as well because it gets me onto the algorithms. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy. And, for my confused haters, I appreciate you too. So thank you. Yeah, so thank you for getting me on those algorithms. So, anyways, let me see. All right. So on the 10th, tomorrow, if you are married or in a live in relationship or a serious relationship, this is a time of testing how good your relationship is towards each other. So your relationship now could be really tested at this time, or because the opposition between the South Node and your seventh house at this time, and the Earth and the moon coming in it. So this is going to be an intense time for both of you, but don't be afraid to work out the details of any agreements that you have with other people or arrangements that you made with others. So, this is a time where you need to be honest and you need to be open. And that could be very difficult for some of you here with this energy because you're not the greatest communicators, especially when it comes to your feelings with this energy here. This may not be the easiest week for a lot of you here because this is dealing with your fears and insecurities are coming out. And also, love relationships can suffer at this time because you and your partner may not feel secure in the relationship, or there could be a lot of like insecurities coming up. Like some of you are at a crossroads with love relationships as well. So this could be having one foot in the door and one foot out the door when it comes to your current love relationship or when it comes to your marriage at this time with this energy here as well. So again, not the easiest energy time. So both of you could be fighting or fighting to stay in the relationship, or you know how it goes. So Palace in the fifth house in the sign of I'm sorry, in the sixth house of daily routine in pets is conjunct still with Pluto at this time as it moves away. Not well aspected at this time. For some of you here, you may not be getting along with family members. You could be getting into arguments with those in authority, or symbiotic relationships could suffer as well. I feel also you need to be careful with those who are older than you because you may get into it with them and there could be some kind of arrangement that you don't want to be in at this time. And other people are kind of like nominating you and saying, hey, Virgo, go do this. And you're kind of like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was nurse Nan to everybody. I didn't know, So you could be a little bit annoyed that other people are obligating you to certain things, or like making you, almost feels like making you do certain things. And my son is screaming at his friends right now. So excuse the background noise. On the 11th, we have a stellium happening in your seventh house. So this is you, depending the seventh and the eighth house. So when we have a stellium on this side, it's normally not the best energy here because it means that really nothing is happening career wise. Some of you, you could be looking for a job at this time, so you benefit through this energy. Also, those of you who are on media and social media benefit through this energy here as well. But also, this is you being more reliant on other people here, either financially, or you could be taking care of other people and driving them around town, doing doctor's appointments with them and stuff like that. You can be going through it emotionally at this time because things are not happening for you as quickly. Plus, you have a stellium in your seventh house opposing the South Node in Virgo. So this is not an easy energy time. For some of you, it could be. For some of you, this could be a time period here where you break up with one person and then you jump into a new relationship, and then that's your soulmate and you get married. So that can happen as well during this time period. So this is like a karmic experience that we're having with our relationships, for better or for worse. Energy is energy. Okay. So there are certain things out of your control at this time. This could be changes with your relationship dynamics, most definitely. Fighting with your partner, love relationships can be very fragile at this time. Since October of last year, with the other eclipse that happened in last year in the sign of Virgo. So this may not be the easiest energy time for some of you here. So love relationships are seriously fragile. This is change happening. This could be whoever has to leave your life, let them leave your life, or you're going through it emotionally because certain things are out of your control and you can be feeling oppressed in the relationship. I feel like your walls can be going up at this time. So you guys could be really fighting and there's a lack of communication or no communication at all going on as well. This could also be with family members, siblings, your adult children you could be fighting with at this time with this energy here as well. So on the 12th, Asteria, which is in Sagittarius at this time, in the let me see, which house? Oh, in the fourth house, Asteria in the fourth house, and it's forming a T square with the first, fourth, and 10th house. So immutable squares mean restless energy. So you can be fighting with family at this time. This is a time where you're not getting along with live-in relationships. Plus, we have Juno also in your fourth house transiting. So you're not going to like the answers. You can choose your battles at this time this week with this energy. Hi, Javon. All right. You can be choosing your battles with love relationships at this time. Some of you could be fighting with family as well and not getting along with other family members with this energy here. So, love relationships, family dynamics could be changing because, again, Juno is at play here. And also, Juno herself this month is getting ready to go retrograde at this time. So, it's like the focus is going to be on your personal life with this energy. So this could be the catalyst of like really fighting and not getting along at this time with live-in relationships or other family members or your children, your siblings, that kind of thing. For some of you here, you do have this opportunity for deep personal growth within living relationships. You may feel the urge to break free from certain patterns or structures in your relationship, especially where you felt stagnant or oppressive in the relationship. And this could be you or your partner at this time wanting more freedom. But I feel like for some of you here, it depends what's going on with your natal chart. And I have done a lot of readings with some of you, a lot of you, and especially those of you in your 50s. This could be a situation here where you have been placating to everybody else in your life with this energy here and kind of like being about everybody else's needs, wants, and desires. And then you realizing that you have your own needs, wants, and desires as well. And now you're kind of getting pissed off and you're very cold. You seem very cold and detached from a lot of situations or people in your life because you have not been given permission to be about your needs, wants, and desires. So now you're kind of like resenting a lot of people in your life at this time for kind of like not like letting you do your own thing. So what's going to happen here, your next relationship, if you do get in another relationship, you could be a little bit controlling this time because nobody going to push baby in a corner and tell her what to do or him what to do anymore. So you're going to be kind of like off being more about your freedom and wanting to do your own thing. So this could also be that happening at this time as well. And you wanting to be about your freedom and being less about the arrangements that you have with other people and kind of breaking free from them. On the 13th, you can be butting heads with those in authority. You can be trying to get someone in authority fired or trying to complain about them. Also, you could be getting in other people involved in this complaint. Alrighty. And I feel like you need to be careful with that because this could kind of backfire in your face at this time. And there's going to be consequences to your actions. So nothing may transpire with your complaint, but you may continue like not getting along with this person, or this could be like you really need to be about actual facts that happen and not about like the gossip and stuff like that. So don't like bitch and complain and be like, oh, they make me feel. Because the minute you say that, oh, you're too emotional for this job. So you really need to be careful with how you speak. You need to be about what actually freaking happen. That is not allowed to happen. That's what you need to speak about. Don't tell them, don't let the first words to be out of your mouth. The moment you say, I feel, they're going to be like, oh shit, or they're going to call you a gossip. So be really, really careful with this energy here and pick and choose your battles. Don't be battling it out with a Taurus because the Taurus is going to let you know when, where, what time. So you don't have to pull up their receipts. Okay. So be prepared to battle. On the 14th, this is in your first house with the South Node and the earth and the moon. All right. Your deep desires are at odds with your current relationship status. For some of you, you could be at a crossroads in relationships and been at a crossroads with relationships or feeling insecure because now South Node is here in Virgo. We're having a totally different conversation. Before South Node was in your second house, we were all about, oh my God, when am I going to get my next paycheck? It was like job security, job security. Now, South Node is in your first house in the sign of Virgo. So every time the South Node and the North Node move to different signs, we're having totally different conversations. Also, it goes with the planets too. So every time planets go, oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. So every time the planets go into a different sign, it's a different conversation. Okay. So South Node in Virgo is kind of like your insecurities, your fears, your missed opportunities, your overthinking, overanalyzing, like you creating that slippery slope right now. And it's like, damn. And the worst part about it, that the South Node now, starting last week, because we feel this energy 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after, is really challenging your mental. So wherever you're feeling insecure, wherever you're feeling fearful, that's the area that wherever the ego is going. Okay, so if you're scared, that's ego. If you're creating this slippery slope, worrying, feeling restless, crying, whatever, you know how y'all get all maddening. That's the area of your life that needs to be changed. For better or for worse, that's the area of the life that you need to end, that you need to let go of, that you need to do something and make changes. Okay, so pay attention to that area because it's time to go, boo boo. You can't be there no more. And the worst part about it is that it's happening during a Mercury retrograde because on the 15th, Mercury goes retrograde. Okay. So what's going to happen here is that if you're not ending this cycle, okay, then it's going to continue to get worse and worse and worse. And it's going to be like, oh my God, like the South Node is in Virgo is no joke. Okay. No joke. And then worst off, we have Saturn moving into Aries, Neptune moving into Aries. And when the planets move into the fire signs, no longer the mutable signs, because the mutable signs are like the weakest signs. Okay. You will become like an Aries. And then it's going to be like, and if you're really trying to like keep true and do the right thing and be loyal and all this crap, Neptune and Aries are going to be like, bitch, if you don't go, I'm gonna mess you up because Neptune in Aries is a doer, and Saturn in Aries is like a general. Okay, and it's like a general. Okay, if it was in Pluto or even Uranus, I mean, you guys would be like cats in cages. Like, let me so it's kind of like that energy. So whatever your fear, whatever your insecurities are about, that's the direction of ego that you need to work on. That's the what you need to change that area. So you may have to leave a relationship, you may have to get a divorce, some of you may have to quit that job because it's not giving you no peace, not giving you no growth, and all you're doing is bitching and complaining. You're really unhappy and you're being, or you're worried about getting fired. Well, you just gonna have to look for another job. Okay, so that's going to have to happen. The Knight of Wands, new beginnings, new people coming into your life at this time with this energy here as well. Some of you, this could be traveling. Some of you, this could be getting a job at this time. The Eight of Coins, I feel like you're focusing more towards your career with this energy here. Some of you, because you don't like to delve into your feelings, and it depends what's going on with your rising as well. Okay, and what's going on with your natal chart. Some of you could be avoiding your feelings or avoiding the elephant in the room because it's so much easier to avoid our problems, right, than deal with them. Okay, so then therefore what's going to happen here is that you're really going to be all up in your feelings. You're going to be drinking more. You're going to be in your toky toke a little bit more than usual. So, you're going to drive yourself mental at this point. Alrighty. So you need to be careful with your mental self at this time with this energy here and the conversation that you have with the brain, because this is not going to be a cool energy. Okay. The 10 of coins, more money coming to you at this time with this energy. So a beautiful time for money, a beautiful time for business picking up here with this energy. Business picking up, feeling more in control of your financial security. So this could be getting a job, this could be getting a raise or a promotion at this time here. So definitely a positive time for money for you with this energy. The Fool card, I feel that even though you want to have like a blase kind of energy, at the same time you're restricting it, you're kind of keeping it in. But this is financial freedom. This is more money coming to you, feeling more financially independent, not being reliant on somebody anymore with this energy. The Two of Coins, burning the candles at both ends of the stick. Busy energy. Also, it could be indecisions coming up as well. Okay, indecisions in regards to money with this energy here as well. I feel like for some of you here that this is a time to take accountability for your actions with this energy. Alrighty, for some of you, you may want to do that. For others of you, you're not ready to do that with this energy. The Nine of Coins, some of you, this could be indecisions in regards to a move happening for you. So you may not be ready to move. I do see money worries, but then I see fortune bubbling in. I do see you coming up with money making ideas with this energy. So for some of you, this could be getting back on your feet, starting a new job, but maybe the job pays, every 2 weeks or something like that. So you're not going to see the money right away. So you could be worried about money at this time with this energy. So that could be happening, or you have bills to pay at this time. So you could be worrying about your money situation in regards to that. But then you have enough money to get to work, to get gas, to have a roof over your head, and that kind of thing. I do see doors start opening up for you. Okay. I feel like you need to start taking more initiative. You need to have more courage for you as well, because this could also be missed opportunities coming up. The Ten of Swords, you prefer to be by yourself at this time with this energy here, or you could be all up in your fields at this time and not really wanting to communicate with others, not really wanting to communicate your feelings to your partner who you're not getting along with at this time. For some of you, not all of you. Alrighty. The Eight of Wands, traveling. Some of you, this could be more like being in your car a lot more than usual. So you can find yourself more out and about now that spring is here as well. For others of you, you could be actually traveling and like visiting different places with this energy. And then for others of you, this could be you going to work, okay, and getting a job at this time with this energy. So you could be busy doing that with this energy. The Four of Swords, coming up with money making ideas at this time. Not the best time to do it, because it just means that whatever money making ideas that you're coming up with at this time, because it's Mercury in retrograde, that is going to be something for right now. It's not a permanent thing. So this could be something seasonal that you do every season, or this could be a project that you revisit every year. Okay. So it's not a permanent situation. The Seven of Coins, something heavy on your mind here. For some of you, this could be more of a thought than an action, because one, Hades is going direct, Coronis is going on direct. Both of them, the Hades goes direct first on the 27th, and then Hades goes direct on the 27th to 28th. These planets in the sign of Cancer go direct, which tells me that you're going to change your mind again. So some of you, this could be reevaluating your career direction at this time with this energy here. So you're going to change your mind again, and then all is going to be right in the world, and you're going to be like, okay, well, forget about it. So this is something that you're going to contemplate for the rest of the year, going back and forth. Should I stay? Should I go with this energy? This could also be with love relationships. Should I stay? Should I go with this energy? Okay. For some of you here, I feel like this could be a time that you could be dealing with betrayal, okay? Or maybe this person is not meeting your checklist at this time with this energy, okay? Your wants, needs, and desires are not being met. So you could be reevaluating your relationship, but you're more about your stability. So you're not so quick to leave a situation, because it's a long-term relationship. It could be like 15, 25 years old. Those are really hard to leave, those relationships. And you could be sitting there liking your stability here with this energy. So you're not so quick to leave a situation, okay? Because you want to see it all the way through, because you're loyal. Alrighty. I feel also this is a great time for financial investments for you this week, or business picking up at this time. The Five of Swords, some of you, you're not getting along with other people in your life. with this energy, but also some of you are not like attacking, you're just tolerating situations and then going home and crying in your pillow about it, or you're tolerating an unhealthy relationship at this time and just kind of like spending more time working and keeping yourself busy rather than dealing with the issues at hand, okay? But also you're driving yourself a bit mental at this time with these energies. Okay. I do feel like don't expect plans to work out exactly as planned this week with this energy. I do see wrenches being thrown. I do see an unhappy family life. Okay. So you definitely, like when you come home, you all start fighting and stuff like that. So your household is never very peaceful with this energy here. Okay. So there's like this constant fighting and stuff like that, and you might kick yourself out of the house because of the constant fighting with this energy and feeling oppressed. The strength card, this is your hard work and perseverance paying off. This is you needing to have the courage to walk away from a toxic situation in your life as well with this energy. I feel like there's conflict on what to do with your life versus what is best for your family at this time and how your family is going to be affected. So there goes that south node and that slippery slope, right? Alrighty. Instead of just like doing you at this time and everything is going to work out. Alrighty. Because it's better for you to be separated than to sit there and watch your kids go through this weird emotional thing. It's better to learn how to co-parent with each other. Just tell your kids you try to do a good try. But I rather sit there and not be in a relationship with my ex-husband and my son watching my ex-husband scream and yell at me the whole entire time and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, my son is screaming and yelling at me the whole entire time, trying to treat me like I'm his woman. Okay, because that's what ends up happening, and it's not very healthy for the child. Okay, because it's giving a nasty little narrative on how the other person should be treated. Okay, because when they see that the other person is not fighting or standing up and just kind of like tolerating it for the sake of peace and bigger picture, they don't understand that. Okay, so then they think it's okay to try to dominate you too. So this is something to think about. Okay, the hangman card, indecision. So you need some courage and strength to leave at this time with this energy here. So you're definitely at a crossroads with this energy. I don't feel like it's going to last long because eventually you're just going to give up on it and leave. I feel like this is a great time for teachers, professors. This is a great time for public speakers, social media with this energy here. The king of coins. I feel like business could be picking up. Some of you, this is stability coming to you. For others of you, you benefit through those in power or friends in power. So this is a great time for networking or looking for a better job. People can help you at this time. I do see that you have an emotional support system and you do have friends and family around you that will come together and help you with whatever it is that you need to change in your life or will emotionally support you through your difficult time that you are going through with this energy here. I do see that you're going to receive some external validation from other people that maybe this was a good time to go or that nothing, even though it didn't work out between you and your partner or it didn't work out between you and whatever, that it's okay. It's really quite okay. Maybe you felt like scared to quit your job and then it turns out it's okay that you couldn't quit your job, but it's okay if you want to leave, you're not tied or bound to this job. The page of wands, I feel with this energy here, somebody could be jealous of your success with this energy, even though you're in lack and you're like, I'm broke and you're worried about everything else. But other people are like, what are you worried about? Oh, thank you, Elle. So other people are like, what are you worried about at this time with this energy here? You're bitching and complaining and crying over what? So everybody sees the good that you have going on. They feel like you have your stuff together and you're like, oh my God, at any minute this is gonna like break. I feel like you can be coming up with money making ideas with this energy, but work on it and see if you still want to do it after the 7th of April, because that's when Mercury goes direct. Because you may find that you'll change your mind again or you could be working on a project that you're being hired to do at this time, and it's not going to last for long. Okay. The Sun card, I see you being very, very happy at this time with this energy here. You see life in technicolor during this time period as well. New beginnings. I feel like you're allowing the past to dictate your future. So it's very hard for you to change at this time with this energy because you're giving your past and what happened in the past way too much power. Now, I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, whatever happened when in the past is in the past. If you got homeless, kicked out of the house, whatever, or you got whatever, your world turned upside down, you're in a different space in your life. So your world is not going to turn upside down like it did years ago. Okay. Your world is not going to collapse around you. It may scare the crap out of you. It may give you anxiety, but things will work out. Okay. You will figure it out. Things will work out in your life. Okay. So we're not bound to repeat cycles in our life. We're not bound to repeat whatever's in your head. You're not bound to repeat it. All righty. So don't worry about it. You're not going to repeat certain things going on in your life. All right. The Eight of Cups, I feel like you're over certain situations going on in your life at this time, and you're ready to walk away with this energy. For some of you, I feel like you're more about your peace. You're creating peace in your life. You're restoring balance back into your life at this time with this energy. So you could be cutting people off from your life that are toxic to you at this time as well. The Hermit card, I feel with this energy here, you have a great level of self control. Endings and new beginnings are definitely coming up. I feel like some of you are taking initiative in your life on what you feel comfortable to change in your life. So for some of you here, it's going to be a situation here where home life is not that great, but you know what? That's not the problem. That's not the issue. The real problem is my home life is not that great and it sucks, but I'm going to blame it all on my career and I'm going to go and get another job and go work somewhere else because that's the problem. That's the problem. No, that's not the problem. The problem is home. Home is the damn problem. If you have no peace at home, home is the damn problem. It's not the job that you work at. The job that you see, whatever we are going through subconsciously, it's going to reflect in our reality. So if you're not happy in your home life, guess what? Everybody else around you, all the people that you work with, may seem a little bit attacking to you, or they may be showing you, like, hey, you need to stop surrounding yourself with certain types of people. So there could be a certain type of personality that you are attracting in your life, and that could be like your partner. So you need to get rid of that person. Okay. I feel also that there could be new love coming in for you, and you two may have a lot in common, even though you don't think so. The Queen of Wands, I feel like for some of you here, you could be watching other people get their karma this week. All righty. And it could look familiar because you see, I believe that Pluto in Aquarius is teaching us do unto others as they shall have done unto you. So it's kind of like you have to put yourself in other people's shoes in order to really empathize that you understand what they're going through and respect their process, no matter how mental or maddening they look. Okay. The Six of Wands, fortune's bubbling over, a beautiful time for money, even though you don't think so. The nine of who is this? The Four of Wands. I see this being a joyous and happy time for you with this energy. You're bubbly, you're happy, you're optimistic. The Seven of Swords. You're secretive at this time. You're keeping to yourself. For some of you here, you're working on a top secret project. You're keeping that to yourself as well because you don't want other people to steal your ideas. Others of you, you're not talking about your feelings. You're not letting other people in. You're not wanting to be vulnerable. You're acting like everything's all right when it's not. The Eight of Swords, you're going through it emotionally here. Alrighty. So, and you're carrying these emotional burdens with you instead of releasing them. Some of you, you're worried about money, and the cards are saying, why are you worried about money? Alrighty. And the Three of Wands. This is a great time for business picking up this week with this energy here as well. I love you. My Virgos, show your love and support. And thank you for the 12 likes. I really appreciate the love energy. And make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Right now, I'm at 3,728 subscribers. So please subscribe to the channel. And I'm available for readings tomorrow. I'm still doing the $20 email reading. So if you want, like, it's 1,500 words, March, April, and May, to see what's coming up, especially with the eclipses and your personal natal chart and stuff like that, email me and I will get back to you as soon as possible tomorrow. So kisses. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I appreciate the love energy. Mwah.